Hey everyone, welcome back to The Rustic Wife. I'm Alana. Today I am making some roasted tomato sauce. This is really quick and easy. I have a few trays ready to go, but I'm going to show you what I use to make this sauce and how I do it. I don't really measure a lot. I just kind of add the seasoning to taste. But anyway, we've got some San Marzano tomatoes. I like to use the plum style tomato because they're less watery. I have some chopped onion here. This is a sweet onion. I've got some garlic cloves and some fresh basil, some brown sugar, salt, and some pepper. So I have some cookie sheets here, well, this cookie sheet, and I've lined it with parchment paper. I have my blender, because we're going to blend that all up, and I have preheated my oven to 450 degrees. You can see I've got a tray ready to go here. I've got some tomatoes and onions and garlic and all the seasonings on that already, and these are ones that I've pulled out of the oven and they're cooling down a bit before I blend them. I also have my cutting board, knife, and a bowl for the seeds and another bowl for the tomato halves. So these tomatoes have already been washed, and all I do is cut the end off and just cut them in half, and then I just take my thumb and just remove most of the seeds and then just put them over in the bowl that's waiting there. And you don't have to be too fussy. Some seeds are okay in there. I'm not going to remove the skins either. I just blend them all up in the blender and it's nice and smooth. So all you have to do is just put the tomatoes on the cookie sheet. I put mine skin side down. A lot of people put them skin side facing up so that the heat can blister the skin and then they can just remove them. But I'm keeping the skin on. So I just put them like this. You don't have to be super fussy. You can dump them on there if you want. Next, I just sprinkle some garlic cloves over top. Probably, I don't know, I'd say about 8 of them in total. These ones have been cut in half, some of them quarters. And then I just take some of my chopped onion. This probably works out to be about a cup of chopped onion maybe, and some pepper, and then some salt. I just do this to taste, because you can always salt your sauce later on, but maybe about 1.5 teaspoons, maybe about a teaspoon, I think. And then I also take some brown sugar, and that would be about a tablespoon of brown sugar. And then we're just going to pop that in the oven until these onions start to char a little bit. This was in the oven at 450 for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I just want to kind of get the onions a little bit charred like that. And then we'll just let that cool. Next, I'm just going to put, this is one of the cooled ones, and I'm just going to spoon everything into the blender container. Fresh basil, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. Okay. Whoop. So put the lid on and then blend it. So that's what that sauce looks like. So I just freeze my tomato sauce in jars. You can freeze them in plastic containers, maybe keep yogurt containers or something like that. But I actually just freeze mine in jars. And some people say you need to use wide mouth jars to freeze them in, but I always do them in these. As long as you just keep quite a bit of headspace there so that it allows for expansion when your sauce is freezing. Sometimes I will just leave the lid right off it and let it freeze solid and then put the lid on. But you want to leave about that much space. I just freeze it right up to the shoulder there, and then I put them in the freezer. I also do smaller size for pizza or large size too for pasta. So I've just poured in a little bit too much, so I'll just take some of it out. So I fill it to about there. You don't want to run the risk of cracking your jar after you've gone to this much trouble to make your sauce. So that's it, a really quick and easy way to make a versatile fresh pasta sauce for the freezer. And this is what the sauce looks like. It's nice and thick. It's beautiful. So thanks for coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again next time.